I am the last one left. I haven't seen another living soul in ages. I've lost track of time. Why did this fate have to fall on me? The solitude, the isolation. I don't think I can take much more.
That line at the concession stand was ridiculous, but I can't start the movie without my popcorn.
What are we singing again?
Oh, it's I Am a Mega. You know, that I Am Legend ripoff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. They forgot my candy. Hold on.
Alright. I am the last one left. Why did this fate have to fall on me? The solitude, the isolation.
I'll be right back!
Dotted line. It's guaranteed to leave you satisfied. Don't move, don't break and run. You never used to be this fun. We like you in the movies. We like you in the movies. You know that we can simulate your
Welcome back to Talking in Theater, and today we're in for a treat. We'll be talking about I Am Omega and its big name star.
That's right. Finally, we have an asylum picture with an even greater star than Kenan Thompson. It's Mr. Iron Chef himself, Mark Dacascos.
Does this mean we'll be making plenty of Iron Chef jokes? Maybe.
So the movie starts out with our main character, Renchard, having a flashback of his wife and son being killed at the hands of a snake mutant thingy. They set up pretty quickly that he's a badass.
Today's secret ingredient, snake people! So it's the end of the world, and people started turning into mutated lizard men due to biological agents. But that won't stop our hero from enjoying an off-brand coffee.
Fogers? Really? But when the last man on Earth finds he has a new message on his computer, he immediately takes action. Or not. It was probably just spam anyway.
And of course, since everybody needs a hobby, Renchard's is setting up explosives at gas mains all over the nearby city.
After a long day of killing mutants, he returns home for a freshly prepared meal.
A feast that will move the culinary gods to rumble the heavens with thunderbolts of praise!
But finally, he decides to check that message on his computer and finds out that he's logged on to chat roulette.
Hello?
But clearly he's freaked out that it wasn't a penis this time.
Actually, the woman who's Skyping Renchard, somehow, is part of a convoy that's trapped in the city. But like most single guys that spend all day in front of the computer, when she asks to meet him in person, he says, "No way!"
But since one guy standing around isn't all that interesting, the movie throws in the most annoying character ever.
Oh yeah. We know all about your little plan to blow up the city, compadre.
And I hope you find the word compadre hilarious because he uses it every chance he gets.
Hey, compadre! We cool, compadre? Look, compadre. Compadre.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
But this chucklehead and his partner want Renchard to help them save the girl because her blood can cure the plague. But before they do that, they have to go through the sewers.
Seriously, this scene is in every asylum movie.
But when the second guy is turned into mutant Chow, it's up to Renchard to save the girl on his own.
And with his new lady friend at his side, that's when things really get exciting.
Well, they do blow up a mutant in a dumpster.
That's true.
So the bombs that Renchard sent up earlier are steadily ticking down, so the two of them have to get out of the city fast. They duck into a nearby parking garage to find a car, but trouble is there waiting for them.
But they do manage to find a car and hightail it out of town. I mean, they hit an easily avoidable dirt pile and wreck their only means of escape.
Fortunately, a van stops to pick them up. Unfortunately, it's this guy again. So he shoots Renchard and takes off with the girl. I guess he's a Hell's Kitchen fan.
You're not bothered, are you? Doesn't hurt, does it? You fucking donkey!
But then the movie takes a very uncomfortable turn.
Whoa, 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 Mike! Mike! You ain't making this easy, man. Come on.
You twisted piece of shit!
Let's get Mikey on this. Yeah, let Mikey pass up some of this sweet.
No!
Future. Yeah.
No!
Yeah, come on, Mike. Go get you some, boy. Yeah, get your face in there, boy. Yeah.
But that's when the shut up Renchard shows up for an epic junkyard fight.
And we end it with a bang.
So that was I Am Omega, and for an Asylum film, it wasn't half bad.
I actually really liked Mark Dacascos' performance in this movie.
It was pretty good.
And it kind of feels like two different movies, because you have the first half of the movie where it's just him sort of going about his daily routine, protecting his house, drinking coffee, going crazy. And then the second half when he's going to save the girl. And the second half is really boring and nothing really happens. But the first half, honestly, Mark Dacascos is pretty good in this movie.
It is a genuine dive into the psychology of being alone for a long time.
Yeah.
Just the delusions, you know, just the ideas that there's something always behind him.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a scene where like his radio's playing even though it's unplugged, and he, you know, it's clear that he's hallucinating. And there's another scene where he's exercising out in the yard, and he's like thinking about his dead wife and son. All of a sudden, he's just like beating the crap out of a fence and stuff, you know, just like venting his frustration. Yeah, I really liked his performance in this movie. It was quite surprising.
This is probably some of the best makeup jobs Asylum's ever done.
Yeah,
like these snake people look like snake people.
Yeah. They did a pretty good job with the makeup, although I have to say, like, halfway through the movie, all of a sudden they stopped kind of looking like snake people and started looking more like zombies.
Generic zombies.
Generic zombies. In the first part of the movie, they're kind of like hunchback, you know, like they have a certain kind of face to them. But then later on, it's just like, well, they're just people with like blood makeup on their face. They don't look like snake people anymore. So that was kind of disappointing.
So we can safely say that this is one Asylum film that we can genuinely recommend. Although the idea of humans turning into snake people is a little bit far-fetched.
Yeah.
Dotted line. It's guaranteed to leave you satisfied. Don't move, don't break and run. You never used to be this fun. We like you in the movies. We like you in the movies. You know that we can simulate your
He's donned his ceremonial garb, he's brandishing a cocktail shaker, and he's flying around the room, leaping and whirling like a tempest. Who knows what sinister scheme the chairman has up his silken sleeve?